Moving right along to our next speech features an innovation focused on providing an efficient, accessible, and economical approach to alternative energy.
And with that, please welcome to the stage Capistrano Research and Development of Biotechnology presenting the compact, easy-to-operate, and economical biodiesel reactor for Benteng Diesel. The floor is yours.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Rick Capistrano po. This biodiesel reactor is our humble innovation for our country. It is a combination of chemical reaction and mechanical engineering, which is part of my masteral thesis in Australia. It is a machine that produces biodiesel in 28 minutes at 8 pesos per liter. Cost of diesel right now is 60 pesos to 80 pesos per liter. Imagine selling this at 58 pesos per liter, you will have a positive problem. Pipilahan ka ng customers because one can have 400,000 pesos net profit per day. Anyone interested? So, this can be a sequel to Benteng Bigas, covering agriculture and now to energy. Diesel now hover at 80 pesos per liter. Farmers and drivers alike are realizing transport are not financially viable anymore. The old process of producing biodiesel is highly complicated, too expensive, energy devouring, low yield of 80% only. This one is 100% yield, takes 3 days and unsafe. Caltex even said that admix of 3% biodiesel is one of the causes of high diesel cost. This is our solution. We have developed a patented biodiesel reactor that changes everything. It produces biodiesel in 28 minutes with 100% yield, zero waste, no wastewater, no boiler, no alcohol regenerator. It's compact, safe, and so simple that just one operator can run it. This is a proven technology as endorsed by DOST, EcoOil, Financial Analyst of Tapaking, KFC. Our users earn from 2.28 million pesos, our smallest client, to 10 million pesos in net profit per month, with reported ROI as high as 3,521. This is not coming from us, coming from the users. Well, Ken Research says we use 2.7 million tons of household oil per year. And if you include from this 15 million, when the industry oil is added, so 15 million metric tons. So saan napupunta yan? Converting this to biodiesel will definitely minimize diesel importation, helps our economy, and at the same time help our environment. This is our business model. Ito po ang aming reactors, capacities, and cost. Just drop in the bucket versus imported ones. We can, however, customize like the 50,000 liter we did for Shell. These are proven tractions benefiting 70 plus users. Their financial analysts even reported less than a month payback period. And these are the support needs we would like to request for the production materials and inventories, for industrial location and facilities, and for scaling and expansion. And this is our team. Our strength is our team, where we turn challenges, not only opportunities, but into victories. These are the advantages of our reactor. This is a cutting-edge advantages, wherein one operator instead of 7 can operate it. Minimal energy usage, safer, visible reaction inside, and no complication as shown here in this Japanese reactor. Our advocacy, better clients' bottom line, fast, safe, and easy production process, less pollutants, and contribute to the reduction of global warming, and be responsible enough to heed the plea of our community. Thank you very much.
How safe and efficient is yung compact biodiesel reactor machine niyo po?
Dati po akong safety manager ng Unilever. So, in-incorporate namin dito lahat ng safety aspect. From the safety of operator, from the safety of the engine. So, yung mga engine natin, dati, yung mga biodiesel reactor natin na luma, ginagamitan nila ng mga copper valves. So, yung copper element, pag dumaloy doon ng biodiesel, nadidissolve niya in ppm yung copper. So, pag sinunog natin yung biodiesel sa loob ng makina, itong copper na to, gagasgasin niya yung internal portion of the cylinder tsaka yung piston ring. So, umabot kami sa ganyang research kasi part ito ng thesis ko sa Australia.
Okay. So, what is your competitive edge with the one that you have presented, the Japan biodiesel machine?
Magandang tanong. Sige.
Usually po yung sa Japan po, 7 operators needed. And it usually takes them 1 to 3 days of production instead of less than 28 minutes by diesel.
In 28 minutes yung sa inyo?
Depending po sa waste oil na gagamitin po. Pero ang coconut oil po ang 28 minutes.
And you're using what kind of oil po?
Lahat po ng oil na gamit na namin, na-convert na namin. From corn oil, plant oil, tallow, lapis chicharon na lard. Tapos, na-convert na rin namin yung paring oil, yung waste sa Palawan, sa Brooks Point, Palawan. Na-convert na rin namin yung cellulite ni Vicky Bello into biodiesel.
Used cooking oil po, tsaka used cooking oil.
So, use or unused, kaya niyang i-convert into biodiesel. Yung mga lumang process katulad sa Japan, coconut lang, palm lang, soya lang. Pero dito kahit yung animal oil, yung mga grease, galing sa grease trap, kaya namin i-convert. From 3 days, nagawa namin in only 28 minutes. Pag palm oil, 15 minutes lang, meron ka ng biodiesel. At meron siyang yung nozzle, digital nozzle. Pagkatapos mong gawin, after 28 minutes, karga mo sa sasakyan, tatakbo yung sasakyan, matining yung makina, ang ganda ng takbo niya. So ito po yung aming machine. Gumagana siya. Kahapon kasi may nagtanong dapat daw may video. So ito po yun. Hindi namin madadala dito yung machine kasi sobrang laki. So makikita niyo po, ito yung operator, ito yung machine.
Hello, sir. Congratulations po sa presentation po ninyo.
Thank you.
It is an example of a biocircular economy. Tapos very strong po yung commercial value nitong niyo po, presentation. However, sir, yun pong sinasabi po ninyo na 80 pesos to 100 pesos per liter. Tama po ba, sir?
Ayan po yung current presyo ng diesel natin ngayon.
Yeah.
Kung dito natin gagawin, 8 pesos per liter lang.
Does that cost include po yung mga methanol, yung mga catalyst po ninyo?
Kasama ho. Included ho yung salary ng isang tao, yung logistics, yung cost ng utilities, tsaka yung cost ng konting chemicals. At pinili po namin yung mga chemicals na available sa atin. So, 8 pesos per liter. So, kung meron tayong project na venting diesel, naibalik po natin yung presyo ng ating green fuel, yung panahon ng 1960s, 1970, yun yung presyo ng diesel nung panahon na yon, 20 pesos per liter. At sigurado ko, maraming matutuwang driver.
Okay, tama po. Patok po ito sa transport sector. Yung tanong ko po, sir, like how many used oil, doon po sa isang nyo po, doon sa yung pinapakita niyo po, ilan pong ang kailangan dyan? Kasi ang worry namin, sir, is yung source ng later on. Kapag na large scale na, yung source po ng raw mats.
100% yield po siya. So, 500 kilograms ng used cooking oil is 100 kilogram na Ay, 500 kilograms din na biodiesel.
Yung
1:1 po.
related ho dun sa source, marami hong mga multinational. Ayon nga sa Ken Research, meron tayong mga 15 million metric tons na ginagamit dito sa Pilipinas. That's a data 2021. So yung 15 million metric tons na yan, siguro kahit kalahati lang ma-recover natin. Katulad ng ginagawa nila sa Bacoor City. Meron silang legislation na yung Senro, kinukolekta bawat community, lahat ng used cooking oil. Kasi laging binabaha yung lugar nila. At ang dahilan, dahil sa cooking oil na tinatapon sa kanal. So kung marirecover natin ito, ang laking tulong nito sa ating sa ating economy, importation ng diesel, tsaka pollution.
Sir, na-commercialize na po ba to?
May initial commercialization, may mga gumagamit na kasi ang daming interesado eh. Halimbawa yung tapaking, halimbawa yung lapid chicharon, ang dami nilang used cooking oil. Yung Chef Tony's popcorn, ang dami nilang cooking oil. So ngayon, lahat ng cooking oil nila, kino-convert nila 100% to biodiesel. Libre na yung diesel ng kanilang delivery vans.
Yeah, I wonder, sir, like, kasi in your presentation, it seems like, po siya, dapat binibili na lang lahat ng mga tao yan, particularly those of the transport sector, kasi ang mura. What keeps you, or what prevents you from going to a large-scale commercialization of that?
Magandang question yan. Nagsimula na po kami kasi maraming interesado. Halimbawa yung eco oil. Yung eco oil, meron silang sariling planta, lumang planta. Ang cost ng production nila is 120 pesos per liter. So mas mahal yung biodiesel compare sa diesel. So nagpagawa sila sa amin ng 40,000 liter capacity sa San Rafael, Bulacan. Ginagawa po namin yun ngayon. Kumuha sila ng maliit na unit, sinubukan nila, gumagana, ginamit nila sa kanilang panghalo sa eco oil tsaka sa pill oil. So nakapasa sila sa standard ng DOE. So ngayon ginagamit nila, nag-scale up sila into 40,000 liter.
Sir, one last question. Pwede po bang mixed oils? Like for example, may coconut oil and nababago po ba yung quality ng biodiesel? Kapag pure na, for example, you're just using used cooking oil, tapos diba siya, alam niyo yung quality niya. What if dinagdagan ng mga iba't different kinds of other used oils that is not cooking oil or ibang klaseng mga oil?
Usually po, basta po merong biodiesel yung diesel, it's always better than a regular diesel po. Kaya mas malinis siya, tsaka mas mataas yung cetane rating. But usually animal oil has a higher cetane rating than using coconut diesel. So.
We will be having problem with source if we will be using the animal oil.
Actually, meron po kaming client currently, Ramcar, and they're using KFC Philippines for tallow to produce biodiesel.
So marami pong gumagamit ngayon ng aming reactor kasi nakita nila kaagad yung importance. Tapos ang dami nilang used cooking oil. So to cite you one example, yung Okada, meron silang 5,000 liters of oil. Nagbabayad sila ng disposal fee para lang ito i-treat, i-neutralize ng chemical at ibaon sa lupa. Samantalang yung 5,000 liters na yon, equivalent yun to 5,000 liters of biodiesel. So, ganong kaganda. Nasosolve natin yung environmental problem. Tapos, nakakagawa tayo ng useful resources na pwedeng makaresolve to another energy crisis problem.
Sir, super last. Many have attempted to explore biodiesel using mga sorghum, tama po ba? Mga tawa-tawa, etc. Nag-fail kasi yun in terms of scalability. Tingin niyo, sir, anong kulang doon? Bakit nag-fail sila? Kasi
Oo.
nandyan na rin po kayo,
Oo.
innovator po kayo.
Sige. Doon sa aming illustration, medyo chemical process kasi ito eh. Doon sa chemical process, hinahati niyo yung mahabang molecule ng machine into 3 molecule. Tapos yung 3 molecule na yon, nilalagyan niya ng 2 oxygen. Yun ang reason bakit mas maganda ang biodiesel compare sa diesel. Meron siyang 2 oxygen sa dulo. So yung 2 oxygen na to, ito yung nagpapataas ng cetane rating. At based sa experience namin, tsaka sa experience ng client namin, pag galing sa plant oil, umaabot ng 70% yung cetane rating. Ito yung equivalent sa octane rating ng gasoline. So pag galing sa animal oil, tulad ng talo, mga patch, lapid chicharon, bacon oil ng Wendy's, umaabot ng 95% ang cetane rating. Tandaan po natin, ang regular diesel, 44% lang siya. So, masyadong maliit yung yung cetane rating. So, yun ang reason bakit dinagdagan ng 3% ng DOE yung ating diesel. So, from Euro 2, dinagdagan ng 3% na biodiesel, naging Euro 4. Pero yung output po namin, umaabot ng Euro 6.
Tsaka to add din po, yung yung old process po ng biodiesel kaya siya nagfe-fail dahil sa high free fatty acids and phenolics. So, yung old biodiesel po kapag nagiging sabon siya. Kaya yung bagong process po kahit up to 3% free fatty acids.
I wonder bakit siya nagkakaroon ng saponification at unless gumagamit sila ng sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Tama po ba?
So, in the presence of water, nagkakaroon ng saponification. Pag halimbawang walang tubig, trans-esterification reaction. So, this is a new idea, CRD, trans-esterification reaction. So, nung nalaman ito ng thesis advisor ko sa Australia, pinapatent namin kaagad. Kasi this is a unique process na tayo lang Pinoy ang meron. May mga client kaming Swiss, may mga client kaming Austrian. Tapos hanggang ngayon, for 20 years, gumagana yung machine na una kong ginawa sa Melbourne, Australia. So yung mga mahahabang bases doon, hanggang ngayon, since 2004, biodiesel natin ang ginagamit doon.
Sir, in terms of combustion niya, kasi di ba pag you're using diesel, we are parang sinachap natin ang mga 12 carbons and above or 16 carbons and above. Kaya gusto natin yung octane kasi walang carbon. Yes. During yung sa breakage niya, paano po na-enhance ng mga oil na yan yung aside sa nabanggit mo nga yung esterification kanina. Ang inaano ko, sir, can we pwede pa po ba nating i-enhance more na yung sir, yung process na yun of
Actually, itong process
breaking?
namin, CRD and Biotechnologies trans-esterification process, na-optimize namin yung biodiesel. So, alkane siya na may oxygen sa dulo, kaya ang tawag sa kanya ester. Coconut methyl ester kung galing sa coconut. So, tandaan natin, yung oxygen na yon, yun yung nagpapaganda ng cetane rating. So, di ba meron tayong 3 elements of fire? Ang isang material, combustible material, kung meron kang heat, kung meron kang air o oxygen, so nakumpleto yan ng biodiesel. So, pag halimbawang ginamit natin ang biodiesel sa isang makina, pag tinanggal mo yung air cleaner, hindi na tatakbo ang diesel. Pero ang biodiesel, tatakbo pa rin kasi may sarili siyang oxygen. So yung oxygen na to, ito yung nagpaganda sa fuel.
At saka po lubricant siya, kaya nakakalinis siya ng engine pag pinasok po siya sa diesel engine.
We have 38 seconds left. Kindly wrap the conversation. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Last question. Thank you for clear process discussion ng how do you renew na po yung these raw materials. Can you give me a specific figure on the output, yung diesel na, ilan na po yung nakinabang doon sa ilang jeep, paano na po yung figures natin sa nakinabang doon sa
Meron kaming more than 70 users na. Tapos meron din kaming mga client na NGOs. Halimbawa si Carol Barnes dito sa Mandaluyong.
70 po, sir?
70 plus. 70 companies.
Companies
Yeah. Using it.
using the diesel
Oo.
as output na. So the companies po na kanina na nandyan, yun yung source of raw materials, and then you have 70 na companies using your output as diesel.
Using our machine.
Using your
Oo.
machine.
So halimbawa yung Shell, hindi na sila naghahanap ng UCO.
Okay. Pero yung diesel po na produce nyo, meron na po kayo?
Yung machine namin na nagpo-produce ng
Biodiesel. Okay. So 7.
1 spot down, 3 remain. Our second Luzon finalist is an enterprise that offers a highly scientific breakthrough to tackle the country's fuel crisis and reduce urban pollution. This ultra-compact one-tank reactor rapidly transforms used cooking oil and triglycerides into profitable, high-yield green biodiesel without producing extra wastewater. The second Luzon PFA finalist is Capistrano Research and Development on Biotechnologies. With their compact, easy-to-operate, and economical biodiesel reactor for Benteng Diesel.
Stop depending on expensive diesel. Start producing your own and check our CBR biodiesel reactor. Message us today and take control of your fuel costs. Check our website, fb.com/biodiesel technology.
CRD Reactor converts used cooking oil to biodiesel at 8 pesos per liter production cost. CRD Biodiesel also performs well on diesel engines. For more information, please see our number and website in the description.